There is a strong theme around justice coming up in the energy today. As I took a few moments to tap in and really meditate on what I was feeling, I kept seeing the scales of justice and eventually the Justice Tarot card in my mind's eye. Somebody is reaping their karma for what they did to you, and it definitely could be both platonic and romantic situations. In fact, it could even be familial and professional relations. There is this energy of you finally letting go and that release creating space for their karma to arrive. And I feel like you're going to be notified of this in some way. I just keep seeing a notification bell. But when Spirit shows me that symbolism, it could mean spiritually, intuitively, or in the 3D. You might randomly come across some evidence of them having received some karma, maybe hearing about it through a mutual connection, or in some cases, that person actually reaching out to you to apologize, coming back around as Mercury is retrograde in Cancer. So this is very interesting energy. And as I placed this blue apatite bracelet on top of the deck of cards while I was tapping into the energy, it automatically went down in the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol is sometimes in certain cultures referenced as Saturn's symbol. And Saturn is majorly karmic. It's a karma delivering energetic and a karma delivering planet. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this karma that's coming back around for my collective? And I am also hearing that somebody could be reaping good karma here. Ooh, we have the sun that flew out, and it flew out in reverse. So there we go. The sun in reverse. Somebody that actually had been happy about what grief they caused you is getting to experience your end of the stick now. At the bottom of the deck here, we have Temperance. Temperance is about alchemy, and it's also about, what was once in one vessel coming into another. And this really speaks exactly to that energy of somebody finally getting to drink from your cup, to stand in your shoes, to dip their toe into your waters here. This is very, very, very powerful energy, because I feel like Spirit is saying you had to let go completely in order for this person to get their karma. Page of Wands. Here we go. Here's the message coming in. And because it's the wand suit, I feel like you are going to feel this as an intuitive hit first, before you get any tangible evidence of it in the 3D, before anybody actually communicates to you, if at all. And sometimes the intuitive hit hits you, and then maybe their social media somehow crosses your page, or something happens that kind of confirms what you had been picking up on. And I feel like that is exactly the energy. This person really did you wrong. I feel like some of you were set up by somebody. You were just innocently doing your part, doing your thing, and somebody just set you up just because they decided they didn't like you, or they were threatened by you for some reason, or they saw you as some sort of competition. We have the Chariot here, but now is the time for victory. You, like I said, had to move forward. The cards are literally confirming everything. You had to move forward. You had to release yourself from that grip in order for karma to move toward them. And this is the victory card. And you see how there's three faces here. I interpret this particular deck as past, present, future when it comes to those three faces. See how gray this face is over here, and the eyes are kind of looking off to the side, like you were so drained of your life force energy just because of whatever was done to you, because of this person. And this person here in the middle is the person who did you wrong. And look at how they're just looking head on, and they've got this look on their face like, yeah, I'm winning and nobody's going to catch me. But then look to the face to the right here. This is the same person now going pale, because whatever they were dishing out, now they've got to eat it themselves. Now they have to live with what they did, because there's no undoing the consequences of their past actions. And I feel like this is probably going to hit you in a very neutral way. You'll probably feel a sense of relief and like justice was served, but I feel like your ego has matured so much to where you probably would not be celebrating this. You've literally, I cannot make this up. Look at this, the Eight of Cups. You've walked away so much that you don't even care that all of these karmas have come back to this person. My cards are like wanting to fly all over the place here. See how these cups are just piling up here, and it's ready to tip over. And all of this is happening because you've detached. And now that when this cup does spill over, when this entire tower that was built on a very faulty foundation tips over, you're just like, I'm glad you got your karma, but I really don't care. I don't care at all about you or anything that's happening, but I'm grateful to know that karma and justice were served. And that is the beautiful part, because when you reach that stage, that's when you stop creating more new bad karma for yourself, because you're not celebrating somebody else's downfall the way they were celebrating yours. Then they get to feel it. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody that they thought they were pushing out into the cold, they now get to stand in your shoes. You left first, but now look at this person behind them reaching out, and it's like, hey, I'm in the same shoes that I put you in. I'm so sorry. And you're like, keep moving, because I'm not interested. This is such beautiful energy, you guys. And that when you reach that stage, that's when you know that a timeline jump is right there for you. You have completely dissociated from the old version of yourself that was suffering, that they caused suffering to. You are stable. You're not holding on to the past. You're holding on to what matters. You're holding on to your pentacles here. You're just trying to create a better and more stable life for yourself. You're just trying to do better than where you were back then. You're not in competition with anybody. You're not afraid of anybody being more blessed than you. You're not afraid of anybody being able to pull what they might have tried to before over you, because you're not in that same old position anymore. You're on higher ground. You're literally, look at this, on higher ground. The ground is here. You are above that. I love that this is coming for you. If this resonates for you, if you've been in a situation like this at any point in your life, it doesn't have to be recently, but it could, because you know sometimes karma takes time to come around, but it always comes around. And that's why I always say karma is real, and it does come around. Energy exchange is very real. What you put out is what you get back. And sometimes what you put out, you get back tenfold, whether it's good or bad. So I really, really, really encourage you to claim the positive justice that is coming your way. If this reading found you, there are no such things as coincidences. Nothing in this world happens as a coincidence. If this reading found you, believe me, it is for a reason. There are 8 billion people on this earth. Not everybody is going to see this reading. If this rolls across your feed, it's rolling across it for a reason. Sometimes you can be subscribed to a channel and still miss content because for whatever reason the algorithm just didn't push it to you for some reason. So if this reading found you, I highly encourage you to claim the good justice that is coming your way. Comment down below, I am no longer who I used to be. I am a better version of myself. Comment it down below. Claim this energy. If you know somebody that has been in those shoes that I describe in this video, please share this link with them. Just copy that link and share it with them. And never be afraid of sharing blessings, because the more you share blessings, the more you receive. And like I said earlier, sometimes what comes back is tenfold. I always lace any content that I create with good karma and good energy. I always manifest love and abundance for the people that are exchanging their energy with me. So in order to be able to receive, you have to be willing to give a little bit. Make sure that you are following me, make sure that you are subscribed, and make sure that you comment down below to signal to spirit that you are open to receiving this good karma, this good energy, this justice that is coming your way. If you want to work with me personally, get a personal reading from me, if you wish to enroll in the Regulated Life course, part of the Regulated Life Academy, to regulate your nervous system, there are 6 bi-weekly one-on-one coaching sessions included in that when you enroll with one of my coaches. I will leave all of the links in the video description box below to how you can do those things. So make sure you read the video description box. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you are subscribed and turn on your notifications. And I am sending you so many blessings, so much good energy. And in order to receive, be sure that you claim.